Hi, my name is Sarah Price, and this is my introduction video for this course. A little bit about me. I currently teach 5th grade math and science in the Central York School District. I'm a long-term substitute teacher. I also enjoy running. I have ran several races, including the Broad Street Run, half marathon, and I like to watch sports, play outside with my family, and go to the beach. My favorite candy bar is a Hershey Special Dark Chocolate Bar or Butterfinger Bar. I am pursuing the STEM endorsement along with my master's degree because I think it's beneficial to the content that I want to teach. I also want to stand out in my job search. I am only a long-term substitute teacher, so I think adding the STEM endorsement is a great way to stand out. And I also want to become more knowledgeable about STEM and then transfer that to my learners. How would I describe my STEM perspective? I think that these two images describe my perspective the best. I think that the first picture, separating science disciplines and incorporate other disciplines, so having science as your bigger bubble and then incorporating technology, engineering, and math into science is something that I currently do in my classroom now. So I definitely think that is part of my perspective. Also, the second picture on the right, going across disciplines. When I think of STEM and the definition, I think of it as going cross-curricular with science, technology, engineering, and math, and intertwining them together to create that project-based and inquiry-based learning. So I think what I currently do is the picture on the left, and when I think of STEM, I think it's across disciplines. So I think these two pictures describe my perspective of STEM the best. Why is it important to increase STEM literacy? I found this quote from the K-12 STEM education article for this module. So basically, to increase the literacy is important because students need to have a greater knowledge and understanding of scientific and mathematical concepts to participate in civic and cultural affairs. Also, to prepare the learners to face challenges of a science and technology-driven society. So just to prepare our learners to get to be 21st century learners and to be prepared for the real world. Also, a majority of learners are not proficient in mathematics, and there is a large achievement gap. So increasing that STEM literacy could help close that achievement gap. Then also to encourage learners to pursue degrees in STEM-related employment fields. Using the articles and the resources from this module to describe STEM education. To start, what are the desired outcomes? From the Successful K-12 Education article, I found that the desired outcomes of STEM education are to expand career interest in STEM fields, create that student-centered classroom and environment, and then incorporating project-based, hands-on, and inquiry learning. Some of the best criteria for measuring success is data from students and from school districts, whether or not students are meeting that mastery level, and then also gathering data from the school, and if that is, if the STEM education program is successful, it would gravitate to the school level as well. Some attributes of a successful STEM program is modeling effective practices, varying those opportunities for learning in the classroom through different practices, and then for creating that stimulating classroom environment for your learners. That's the biggest attribute that I've found for that STEM education classroom is that stimulating environment. How can schools support STEM education? The biggest one I found is time. Allowing more time for these four content areas in the classroom is a great way that schools can support STEM education. Also, focusing more on student-centered learning and then connecting it to curriculum as best you can. And then what are my goals for this course? Definitely to gain a better understanding of STEM, inquiry-based learning, and how I can use hands-on discovery in my classroom in the betterment of my students while meeting the state-mandated standards and having my students master the standards provided by the state. So I look forward to working with everyone in this course this semester, and I can't wait to watch your videos as well. Thank you.